got Michael coming out of a row here. Got Matt back there coming up the access with a drag of wood. Are they gonna wreck? Are they gonna wreck? Who's gonna check it out? Well, today is Wednesday. It's my birthday! Woohoo! So, yesterday's video went straight from out here in the woods with no explanation other than I think I told y'all I was going to put batteries on the old loader. And then it should have went straight to a clip at the house and I showed y'all our Dozer. For those of y'all that will always want to see our Dozer or want to know if we have a Dozer. Now y'all know. So we showed y'all the Dozer and everything. I didn't get to show y'all anything about us finishing the batteries up on the loader, but I got the batteries put back on the loader. And what else did we get done yesterday? Let's see, yesterday we got the batteries put on the loader, we got the fuses put in the loader, we got the chambers delimiter washed. Michael was out sick, so I ended up having to trim truck some and kind of work on my little odd and end jobs as I had time. But most of yesterday was kind of stayed on the phone getting some things lined out. But Mickey's over there greasing his loader. Matt's cleaning this set out. Michael is back today. Just y'all saw him coming in. He's heading up wood. I don't know if y'all can see it on the GoPro, but he's right over there heading up wood. He's got a drag headed up right there. I hear him. He's right over there somewhere. I hear him coming. Beautiful morning. Just look at how pretty the sky looks, the sun looks, the clouds. It's just so pretty. Had an amazing sunrise. We're gonna have a good day today. Today's my birthday. And you can see it Skidder right over there. He come in and left again. We had to get the set cleaned out. It was starting to kind of stack up. Y'all can see all the trash getting pushed up back here around the back side of the set. We had a lot of trash getting piled up. Not sure how it's going to affect the channel, but I am fixing it to go back to running the cutter until either I find a hand to run it or whatever. Brady is leaving us for other job opportunities, which is fine. See Michael coming in with a drag of wood. Or is he gonna head it up? Is he gonna head it up? Is he gonna bring it in? Oh, he's gonna head it up. He's probably gonna go over and get some trash. No, maybe, yes, no. Nope, he's gonna go get some more wood. Yep, go and get some more wood. Anyway, I'm fixing to start running the cutter again, and I mean, we'll still do whatever, make good videos, but so yeah, and this kind of wood like this, I'm not gonna be on the cutter all day. I'll cut, you know, really hard till about 1 o'clock every day and this kind of stuff, and I'll be done. But anyway, we're probably fixing to add a new guy, whether it's cutter operator or somebody different to do other odd and end things up here to where I don't have to be around the set so much. May add a grease monkey. That's what we need. We need a grease monkey out here. A good grease monkey. But anyway, we got, let's see, we got 3, 4, 5 loads already going today. We have 11 to get. I am fixing to go over and get started on the 718 to wash the head out on it. Today's gonna be the last day I got the pressure washer on the job. So yeah, not a real crazy busy morning, just kind of a slow start to what's probably gonna be a busy day, because we're cleaning this spot up. We're gonna be moving on the back side back here. Brady cut all the day yesterday by himself. He's gonna have most of the morning in there cut ahead. Rain is coming, otherwise I'd continue working this track. We're going to for sure have through Friday in here. We may accidentally have all of next week here as well. That's gonna depend. So yeah, we'll I'm gonna need my keys so I can crank this rubber tire. But anyway, guys, I don't know how much of the rubber tire washing I'm gonna get to show y'all. I'd like to show y'all a little bit of it, but I'm not sure how much you're gonna get to see. And it's just a nasty job. It's no good place for a camera, because the first time the water sprays back on the camera, y'all ain't seeing nothing else. So y'all probably get to hang out and watch us move the job around a little bit. Now look here. See how it's all oily looking right in here? I had to bump the screen so I could look and see. Usually there's it's leaking out and down here too. I was not expecting to see oil this high, but either this line here, or there's a little line on the backside that kind of like loops around underneath there. It likes to get pinched. It doesn't matter how well you maintain, dig trash, whatnot, that right there just stays compacted full of trash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pressure washer on it with the, instead of using like a fan tip, we got what I call it a jet tip, a straight tip, where it's shooting just a single straight jet of water out of it, and it'll cut paint off stuff. It'll cut your finger off. I mean, it's I don't know how many PSI that pressure washer is, but it is. You better hold both hands on it pretty tight whenever you pull the trigger, otherwise it's gonna fly back and pop you in the nose. But anyway, it'll cut all that out of there really good, and I can finally find which line is leaking, because that leak is getting worse and worse and worse. And so yeah, when I find it, we'll be back. I'll show y'all that. So anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. It's the line I was thinking it was. I don't know if y'all really be able to see on camera here. It's this line right here. I'll walk y'all around this way. It's one of those lines. It's always a problematic line. You gotta watch yourself, because it's all running right there. Anyway, you see how it's bent back? It's supposed to be a 90, but this stuff gets packed in here. And it just packs in there so fast that you don't have time to get down and get that mess out of there. And it'll kink this line a little bit, and it's just cracked on the backside. You'll see how the oil is puddling up on my finger. It's puddling up on there, running down that fitting, running around. You can see it coming down right there and dripping off right here. It's actually a pretty good leak. But on the plus side, it's a simple line. All it does is run right here, loop underneath this cylinder, and it goes right there. So it's gonna be an easy fix. So I'm not sure if y'all can see it. This thing don't, yeah, I got a clean screen. This thing don't like to focus close. But y'all can see there's a little crack, right, just above my finger there. Anyway, that's what's leaking oil. Alright, so we're underneath Mickey's loader here. That's his air conditioner drain. He just turned it off so we could show y'all. It done it. It is so humid out here that air conditioners are working so hard. This machine has like the best air conditioner I've ever had in a loader. It's not the best I've had in equipment. The 822C had the best, but this one's pretty dang good. That thing pours water. I bet that thing pours half a quart of water out of it.
Very fat man friendly.
Very fat man friendly.
Very fat man friendly.
Fat man approved.
That's right.
But he's fixing to get busy on this. We've got one more load to jack up. No, we got two more loads to jack up for today. One's hung up in the mill. He may not make it by here in time to get a load. So we got a pretty good pile over here. Hey, as y'all can tell, we've moved. We're on this back side. This is going to be our next to last set. We have through Friday. So today is Wednesday. Friday. Yeah, we'll probably be here all day Friday. We may clean this set up Friday, I'm not sure. But we got some tropical systems forming out in the Gulf. They're supposed to kind of stall out and leave some rain hanging around here. So we gotta get barreled down pretty hard on this where we can get this out before the rain gets here. We're gonna go walk down in the woods, make a look around, let y'all watch the skidders come out of the few rows, see how much wood's on the ground, stuff like that. So that's all. It's so fast on this loader. I mean, I know it's not like processor fast, but it's still pretty dang fast. Walking beside him over here. I'll let him get those tops pulled up before I go to continue walking on. He's got, that's probably a load headed up underneath him right there. Let y'all watch this saw real good and close. Get everything cut off at a good 3-inch top. But y'all look over here how thick this side is. It don't look like they have thinned anything on that side of the access when they first thinned this. Better start walking faster. He gonna flip us. He gonna stripe him legs with a stick of wood. Anyway, let's see what our skidders got. Our skidders has got 1 drag, 2 drags. Looks like 2 drags. Michael's headed up here with a 3rd drag to head up. And there's some good wood back here in the back. This is for sure the best wood on the whole track. Y'all look here and you can see just how thick this is. Man, this is gonna turn a lot of volume. It don't look like they even, I mean, they may have took a tree here and there whenever they thinned this, but I can guarantee y'all what happened was, this is a wet hole and they probably saved this till last. Then it started to rain on them. And they were in a hurry, or they were rushing rain, and they were in a hurry. Instead of thinning it right, they just blew through it with some down rows and some real quick thinning stabs here, there, and yonder. But they didn't do a good job of it. I mean, the timber has grew. They've gotten very lucky with a poor thinning job. There's just tons of little whippy trees over there still, but they've gotten lucky because it was the site index here is so high. The timber has grew anyways, and it's one of those places they've just gotten very lucky and didn't look. They're not going to lose their butts on this one. And when we get done second thinning it, it's going to grow amazingly. So y'all can see here how the ground's kind of leaving a tire print. Nothing wrong with that. But y'all can also see up through here where Michael and Matt have gotten the access covered in trash, the debris coming out of the set, old limbs and whatnot. There's a piece of wood right there. Count and see what we got down here on the rows and whatnot, but that's just to show you we haven't had any rain in 3 weeks, and this is how spongy our ground is still here. It's some wet country right here, some wet country. That's why they call this place West Bay, because it holds water like a bay. All right, so we got Michael coming out of a row here. We got Matt back there coming up the access with a drag of wood. Are they gonna wreck? Are they gonna wreck? Who's gonna check it out? Matt's gonna give right away because Michael's closest. Look at that big old drag of wood. That's real close to half a drag in that one grapple full. I mean, that's super close to half a load. That's within probably 4,000 pounds of being half a load. Matt's got the Tigercat loaded down. Y'all hear it going, oh, oh. Listen to that thing work. That's probably every bit of a quarter of a drag. And to jump back, we're gonna get took out by some limbs. This must be the, I don't know if y'all can hear that skidder just, oh, but that must be the first drag off of a row over here. It ain't been run over yet. So this is where we were working. We worked all this back that way in our first set. Y'all remember us being down here a few videos back. But this is what it looked like when we were working that day in the rain. This is kind of where we were cutting off at. We were trying to cut this with the rubber tire. You could use the rubber tire again right now, but my shear man, just him and the rubber tire don't get along. So I leave him on the track cutter, get the most production out of him that way. But y'all can see our old rows over here. These here are, we're working on our 3rd week on this track. Y'all can see the way everything's turning brown. The old brush and everything is dying, and even this fast, y'all can see this grass and stuff. You can see where it was drugged down to the dirt. It was bare dirt right here, and there's green grass starting to come up and grow already. I mean, even right here in the middle of the down row. I mean, this is, like I said, this is just 3 weeks. But all that right there, all this right in here, almost a month, and that stuff's already starting to green up. That's it's Mother Nature for you. It's part of us getting in here, and not only are we removing the trees and opening it up so it can grow. I mean, just to give y'all an example here, y'all look and y'all see how dark this is, and y'all see how light and open all this is. This is going to grow now. It's going to grow, I mean, beautiful log timber one day. It's already pretty good log timber in it if you needed to come cut it. But anyway, when we open these rows up and stuff, it helps create new, like this over here, like the grass coming up green, all that stuff coming up. What that does is the rabbits, the deer, you know, all the wildlife that likes to eat grass, green, you know, fresh green stuff, it helps promote them come in here, most especially being this late in the summer. Somebody wanted to come hunt this since it's a public hunting reserve. They come in here and find one of these cuts we done about 3 months before hunting season and get on it. You're gonna kill several deer out of it. Missed one. That thing gonna shoot out like a missile. You're gonna do that from time to time whenever you're grabbing them big drags like that, because his tongs aren't even touching on the bottom underneath there. But all that happened is this one just dropped out, and then it just rides down this down road till you turn out, and that piece keeps trying to go straight while you're going that way. He got his single piece. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I should have filmed that. How he just backed up here, grabbed his single piece, and then just dollied it back to his pile right there. Got it nice and straight. And even back up. See if we can get over here beside him or behind him and watch him build this next drag. We're gonna watch him roll by. He got a little bit of a drag from back here in the back. Got to find his butts, back up to it, set them down. Before you'll see he missed one. I think he sees it. No, he can't see that. Yeah, he does. I think so. Got 3. He sees them. He's bobbing around in there. He's like, oh crap, I see him. And what happened is that shear hand threw them down too far. Those 3 underneath there are way further back. Those were probably one bunch. So then the skidder driver's got to job his grapple all the way down in the ground like that and gather them up and then get his butts even. But before anybody says how he dug that grapple in the ground the first go around, this stuff is bedded. And if you let it just skim the dirt out here on the outside row, is he gonna try and get that next pile up there? Maybe? No, he's gonna go on ahead and go on out. Those butts are starting to get real staggered. But make sure y'all, I don't know if y'all can really see it. The ground kind of humpies. I know you can see it right here. It does a hump right there. Whenever you get that grapple tongue to where it touches right here and just right there, and it starts skimming the ground over there, whenever you get right there, it's almost impossible to not dig on through that bed that the timber company put there. Nothing wrong with what he just done there. Oh, well, he's slowing down for. I guess he thinks something's gonna fly up and hit me. Came a bundle of them tops and cutoffs from Mickey's pull-through delimber. He coming down here to put them in his access. Rule number 1 of skidding. Well, I say 1, it's like 501 or something. When you're skidding, always take your trash to the furthest point you are skidding in your access. Never keep just stashing it up front. Always take it as far as you can take it. Some companies are different, but you're gonna wanna make sure you spread that stuff out pretty nice and thin. You don't want big old heaped up layers of it. Michael getting his last pile off that road we just looked at. They know I'm out here, so he turns around and he looks for me before he takes off. So he'll take this pile and he'll pull it up there and drop it. And then you got this other pile. Yeah, y'all can see that over there in that next row. He'll get that pile, add with that, and then he'll take that onto the loader. We're gonna wrap this video up, guys. Gals, whoever's watching. We'll watch 620 come by one more last time. Got him a big drag. Got him a decent little drag. Love listening to this thing. Listen to it come by. See that ground rolling underneath the tires? This ground here is just so spongy. It's just so spongy. I wish I had an awesome mic to pick up all these little sounds. The limbs breaking, the skidder lugging. I know this little old GoPro don't pick up like it should. So anyway, guys, we're gonna go back to the set and get in my truck. 'Cause I am hot and should be about ready time to go to the house. I think I heard Puppy pulling up to get his jack upload for in the morning, and that's gonna wrap today up. So without further ado, if you're not already, please go subscribe for me. I would appreciate it a bunch. If you have any questions about anything you just saw, go down below and drop me a comment. I love answering questions. Do not be a dick to me, because I will be a dick back. Your negative comments don't bother me. I'm just not going to let you say something asshole-ish to me without some kind of rebuttal. It's just not the person I am. And it's not so much that I disagree or you disagree with something that I said. It's when you come off as an asshole towards me. I'm sorry. Probably fixing to just start blocking people that do that crap. Anyway, subscribe for me. Leave me a comment. And last but not least, hit that like button for me. Jump on it, smash it, whatever you want to call it. If you don't want to do any of that, that's fine too. Just come back tomorrow and we'll watch another video. So guys, thank y'all so much for all the support, and dang, it's hot out here. Till the next video, I'll catch y'all next time. Out here. All right, so today I'm turning 32, and Mama cooked me. This is probably my favorite cake. This is probably my second favorite cake. She cooked me 2 because I'm fat. And now they're gonna sing me happy birthday.
Don't forget to show your pin. Yeah.
And I'm gonna my daughter is number one because that's what my card said from her for my birthday.
Because she's just like you.
Yeah. All right. Sing away.
Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Thomas. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha 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 cha.
Woo! I ain't got no candles.
Oh God! Oh, I forgot candles. I'm sorry. Oh crap!
Couldn't burn the house down.
Oh God. So I don't know what we're fixing to get into here, but I was told to turn my camera back on.
What?
Oh God.
I maybe or maybe not might know.
Put me retarded and help
It's
me.
a big old box. Let's go see.
Come, you wanna? Where you gonna put it?
It don't matter. Put it on the table. What is it?
Put it over these boots and stuff. Like that, Joey.
Oh my goodness. For
Holy shit.
Odyssey. I like this one. Ooh, I like this. I'm having the styrofoam.
If Rasmussen can't get me a second copy of
Hold
that,
me.
that's got to go on the wall in the office.
This is my John Deere magazine thing that we got. That is so cool. Yeah, I got, well, no, I don't think I got a magazine from them. All I got was a digital copy of it.
Oh,
That's cool. That's pretty cool.